You know what? When Lamborghini first announced they were making an SUV back in 2018, the purists lost their minds. A Lamborghini SUV? Blasphemy! Fast forward to today, and the Urus has become Lamborghini's best-selling vehicle of all time. But here's where things get really interesting. Lamborghini just dropped the 2025 Urus SE, and this isn't just another facelift with some new paint colors and fancy wheels. No, this is Lamborghini's first-ever plug-in hybrid SUV, and it's about to change everything we thought we knew about super SUVs. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're standing in front of this beast. The first thing that hits you is the presence. The 2025 Urus SE commands attention in a way that makes every other SUV on the road look like they're apologizing for existing. Lamborghini has refined the design language here, and while it still screams Urus from a distance, the details tell a different story up close. The front fascia has been completely reimagined with a more aggressive stance. Those hexagonal elements that Lamborghini loves so much, they're everywhere, but executed with surgical precision. The LED headlights are sharper, more focused, like the eyes of a predator that's just locked onto its target. But let's talk about what makes the SE special, because this is where Lamborghini's engineers really flex their creative muscles. That hybrid badge on the side isn't just for show. Under that sculpted hood lies a powertrain that's so sophisticated, so brilliantly engineered, that it actually makes the already insane Urus even more insane. We're talking about a twin-turbocharged 4-liter V8 that's been paired with an electric motor, and the numbers are absolutely bonkers. 820 horsepower. Let that sink in for a second. 820 horses in an SUV that weighs over 2 tons. And here's the kicker, 750 Newton-meters of torque available almost instantly thanks to that electric motor. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hybrid means compromise, right? It means Lamborghini went soft, traded performance for efficiency, sold out to the tree huggers. Wrong, dead wrong. This is Lamborghini we're talking about. They don't do compromise. What they've done here is use electrification as a weapon, as a tool to make the Urus even more devastating on the road. That electric motor doesn't just help with fuel economy, although it does deliver an impressive electric-only range of about 60 kilometers. No, what it really does is fill in the gaps, eliminate turbo lag completely, and provide instant torque that makes the Urus SE feel like it's being catapulted forward by an invisible hand every single time you floor the accelerator. Let's talk acceleration for a moment, because this is where the SE truly separates itself from the standard Urus. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.4 seconds. 3.4 seconds. We're talking about a vehicle that seats 5 adults comfortably, has enough cargo space for a weekend getaway, can tackle off-road trails without breaking a sweat, and it accelerates faster than supercars from just 10 years ago. The top speed? 275 kilometers per hour in an SUV. That's over 170 miles per hour for my American friends watching. This thing will outrun a Porsche 911 Carrera from 2 generations ago. Step inside, and you're immediately transported into Lamborghini's vision of the future. The cabin of the 2025 Urus SE is a masterclass in Italian craftsmanship meets cutting-edge technology. Every surface you touch feels premium, from the hand-stitched leather that covers the dashboard to the Alcantara headliner that makes you feel like you're sitting in a bespoke Italian suit. The seats are a work of art themselves, offering so much adjustability that you could spend an hour just finding the perfect driving position. And once you do, oh man, it's automotive nirvana. They hug you in all the right places while still being comfortable enough for cross-country road trips. The digital cockpit is anchored by 3 high-resolution displays. There's the 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster right in front of you, showing you everything from classic analog-style gauges to full-screen navigation. Then there's the massive 12.3-inch touchscreen in the center console that controls everything from the infotainment system to the climate control. And here's something cool. There's an additional display for the passenger, so they can browse through media options or check navigation without disturbing the driver. The whole system is intuitive, responsive, and unlike some Italian exotics of the past, it actually works reliably. But let's get to what everyone really wants to know. How does this thing drive? Because specifications on paper are one thing, but the real magic happens when you turn that ignition and hear that V8 roar to life. Lamborghini has engineered 8 different driving modes into the Urus SE, and each one transforms the character of this SUV completely. Started in EV mode, and it's whisper quiet, gliding along on electric power alone like a luxury sedan. Perfect for those early morning starts when you don't want to wake the neighborhood. Switch to Strada, the street mode, and it's surprisingly civilized. The suspension softens, the throttle response becomes more manageable, and you could genuinely daily drive this thing without feeling like you're wrestling a wild animal. Flip the drive mode selector to Sport, and that's when the Urus SE starts showing its teeth. The engine note deepens, becomes more aggressive. The 8-speed automatic transmission holds gears longer, drops down quicker when you need power. The steering weight's up, giving you more feedback through your fingertips. This is the mode where the Urus SE stops pretending to be a luxury SUV and starts reminding you that it's a Lamborghini through and through. But we're not done yet. There's still Corsa mode, the track mode, and this is where things get properly unhinged. In Corsa mode, the Urus SE becomes a completely different animal. The adaptive air suspension drops the ride height, lowering the center of gravity and improving aerodynamics. The active anti-roll bars stiffen up, reducing body roll to almost nothing in hard cornering. The all-wheel drive system starts sending more power to the rear wheels, making the Urus feel more like a rear-wheel drive sports car than an SUV. The transmission shifts become lightning fast, banging through gears so quickly that you can feel the inertia shift with each change. And that soundtrack? Pure Italian opera, with the V8 screaming all the way to the red line, punctuated by aggressive crackles and pops on the overrun. Here's something that really impressed me about the Urus SE. Despite weighing over 2,200 kilograms, it handles like something half its size. Lamborghini has equipped it with rear-wheel steering, which might sound like a gimmick, but trust me, it's transformative. At low speeds, the rear wheels turn in the opposite direction to the fronts, effectively shortening the wheelbase and making the Urus incredibly agile in tight spaces. You can thread this thing through narrow city streets with surprising ease. At high speeds, the rear wheels turn in the same direction as the fronts, increasing stability and making lane changes feel effortless and confidence-inspiring. The carbon ceramic brakes are another highlight. You need serious stopping power when you're dealing with this much performance, and Lamborghini hasn't cut any corners here. 10-piston calipers up front, single-piece carbon ceramic discs all around, and the stopping power is just immense. You can scrub off speed so quickly that the first few times you really stand on the brakes, it genuinely takes your breath away. But they're not just powerful, they're consistent too. You can do multiple hard stops from high speeds without any fade, which is crucial if you're planning to take your Urus SE to the track. Let's address the elephant in the room, the price. The 2025 Lamborghini Urus SE starts at around $250,000, and that's before you start diving into the options list, which, being Lamborghini, is extensive and expensive. Want custom paint? That'll be 20 grand. Prefer a full carbon fiber interior package? Better add another 30,000 to your budget. By the time you spec out a Urus SE the way you really want it, you're easily looking at $300,000 or more. Is it worth it? Well, that depends on what you value. What you're getting for that money is exclusivity. You're getting Italian craftsmanship and heritage that dates back over 60 years. You're getting a vehicle that can genuinely do it all, from school runs to track days to off-road adventures. You're getting a hybrid powertrain that's actually enhancing performance rather than compromising it. And you're getting something that will turn heads absolutely everywhere you go. The Urus SE isn't just a status symbol, although it certainly is that. It's a technological showcase, a statement that performance and efficiency don't have to be mutually exclusive. The practicality factor shouldn't be overlooked either. This is a Lamborghini you can actually use every day. The ride quality in Strada mode is genuinely comfortable. The cabin is quiet when you want it to be. There's enough ground clearance and off-road capability to handle winter weather or rough roads without drama. The cargo space is generous, expanding significantly when you fold down the rear seats. You've got modern conveniences like wireless phone charging, a premium sound system, advanced driver assistance features, and a surprisingly decent infotainment system. Comparing the Urus SE to its competitors reveals just how special this vehicle really is. Sure, you could buy a Bentley Bentayga or a Rolls-Royce Cullinan for similar money, but those are focused on luxury and comfort, not performance. The Aston Martin DBX 707 gets closer with its 707 horsepower, but it still falls short of the Urus SE's total output and doesn't offer hybrid capability. The Porsche Cayenne Turbo SE Hybrid is probably the closest competitor, but let's be honest, when you pull up anywhere in a Urus, you're making a very different statement than you are in a Cayenne, no matter how fast it is. What Lamborghini has achieved with the Urus SE is remarkable. They've taken their best-selling model and made it better in almost every measurable way. More powerful, more efficient, more technologically advanced, yet somehow they've retained all the drama and emotion that makes a Lamborghini special. This isn't just an SUV with a hybrid badge slapped on to meet emissions regulations. This is a thoroughly re-engineered super SUV that uses electrification to push the boundaries of what's possible even further. The 2025 Lamborghini Urus SE represents the future of the automotive world, a future where performance and efficiency coexist, where you don't have to choose between going fast and being responsible. It's a future where the sound of a V8 engine is enhanced rather than replaced by electric motors. And it's a future where Lamborghini continues to push boundaries, challenge conventions, and create vehicles that stir the soul. If this is what hybrid supercars and super SUVs look like, then maybe, just maybe, the future is going to be more exciting than we ever imagined. The Urus SE isn't just a statement, it's a promise that the best is yet to come.